Hey guys, AC here with another video. This time I'm looking at one of the most favorite fragrances of the Fragcom, Millesime Imperial, and comparing it to an Alexandria fragrance called Citron Del Mar. So all I'm going to do is ask three questions here. How do the compositions compare? How does the experience compare? And how does the performance compare? So let's start, guys. Millesime Imperial. So what I did, got an official sample, wore it out a bit. I've got experience with this fragrance, but I've never owned a full bottle. You know me, I go for decants of very expensive fragrances. Released 1995, creator Oliver Creed. This fragrance is a unique one, guys. Very few fragrances can do what this does. This is an aquatic, but as you know, citrusy aquatic fragrances are dime a dozen. This one creates a very regal aquatic citrusy fragrance which actually smells extremely refined. So what does it do? It creates a concoction of sea air along with saltiness, along with fruitiness, along with florals, along with ambergris, warmth, some powderiness. It creates a magical fragrance. Now, this fragrance, when you wear this in summer, smells amazing. This fragrance, again, in different climatic conditions, this will smell different. Yeah, that's the magic of this fragrance. Inspired by the King of Saudi Arabia. This probably was a gift by Creed or celebrating the monarchy of Saudi Arabia. Don't quote me on this, but I think this is what I've heard. So, what I've done is I've got a 1.5 hour dry down of Creed Millesime Imperial and 1.5 hour dry down of Citron Del Mar. So let's see how it performs. And before I get into all that, there's already a very well-known fragrance called Unforgivable by Sean John. Now this fragrance I've got to dry down here. When it dries down, it actually brings you very close to Millesime Imperial. But I don't like this for its dry down. I like this for its opening. It smells like a very popular soda pop in India called Limca. One of the most refreshing, beautiful smells. And I love the opening of Sean John Unforgivable. Guys, this is not very expensive. Try and get this. This summer, if you wear this, you will see what I mean. It's beautiful and it actually gets you very close to the dry down of Millesime Imperial. So let's start. The magic of Millesime Imperial is its opening. When it opens up with tons of stuff which confuses you. So it has this iodine-like smell of the sea, the saltiness of the fragrance, then it's got something which is melony, cucumberish, slightly watery aquatic feel. There's some fruity notes, there's some floral notes. It all hits you together and you think, the feeling you get as if you're sitting by the seaside. There are a lot of, there's been a sort of a party or a fair, so there's some smell of flowers, not specific flowers, but bunch of flowers, some vegetable smell, some fruity smell, and that kind of feel as if you're by the seaside. That's the opening. It's a beautiful opening. Citron Del Mar, when it opens up, it does give you that experience, but only after about 15 minutes. Citron Del Mar doesn't copy the saltiness of the fragrance, the airiness of the fragrance to the T, but it comes closer. So if you're a big fan of the opening of Millesime Imperial, you won't get that here. But it starts replicating the main body of the scent in about 45 minutes. So you have to wait for about 45 minutes. So I waited about 1.5 hours. And I can say that the fragrances are coming closer. So what do you get in the middle? The middle of the fragrance is the saltiness is there. The melony, cucumbery scent is receding a little bit back. The aquatic feel recedes a little bit back. That's Millesime Imperial. Slight warmth of amber, slight creaminess of ambergris, slight powdery feel of iris is what the main body of the scent is. This one is very close. It creates all those impressions. But one thing which bothered me when I was testing this fragrance, and I've worn it and tested it 3 times, 1 spray each time, is this is slightly sweet in the first 1.5 hours, 2 hours of its journey, but it becomes saltier. So if you don't mind a slightly sweeter version of Millesime Imperial, this is a good choice. So that's how the fragrance actually is. The composition, it creates that feel. So I would say it's about 75% close to Millesime Imperial. The actual opening and the middle. In the dry down, the fragrance is slightly different because this is sweeter, much sweeter. There is no hint of sweetness in Millesime Imperial, guys. But apart from the sweetness, slight hint of sweetness, the fragrance is quite close. So I'm very happy with the overall fragrance. The overall fragrance replicates Millesime Imperial pretty okay. I wouldn't say excellent, but it's pretty okay. So yeah, if you want to replace your Millesime Imperial with something much cheaper, you got two options now. Sean John, very good option. It doesn't give you the whole scent, but it's a very good option. And the same is Citron Del Mar. So let's talk about the other option, other elements. Does it replicate the experience? It does, but it smells very synthetic. It doesn't replicate a Creed experience. Very hard to do that. Creed is just amazing. Any Creed is just amazing. So that replication doesn't happen, but the feel, you feel you're wearing something which is quite unique when it comes to citrus aquatic fragrances. That's there, no doubts. So, performance, this is the big one. Millesime Imperial on my skin doesn't last more than 3-4 hours in winter, doesn't last more than 5-6 hours in summer, and that's on a good day. Also, Millesime Imperial is handmade, so there are slight patch variations, and I've tried at least about 5 or 6 of them. I like the ones which are salty, cucumbery, melony, watery. Some Millesime Imperials have the floral notes a bit amped up, and I don't like those ones because it smells like a hairspray. In fact, I know exactly what it smells like. It smells like a VO5 hairspray. I really don't like it. But leaving that aside, performance is a problem with Millesime Imperial, and the scent is so nice that you could wear it in any weather, although it shines in spring and summer. What I'm getting out of this, guys, is what impressed me the most. This thing is a strong performer. It projects very well for about 1.5-2 hours, maybe even 3 in the summer. I have not tested in the summer, so I can tell. But what impresses me is the longevity. I'm getting easy 6 hours, easy. Yeah. So it becomes a skin scent after about 5 hours. It projects till about 5 hours pretty well. First hour, pretty strong. So if I run 4 sprays, I will be smelled for sure. So performance, I think, on Citron Del Mar, yeah, longevity is probably going to be 6 to 8 hours. Yeah, I'm not tested in summer, so I couldn't vouch for it. But winter time, I'm getting 6 hours easy. Projection, much better than Millesime Imperial. And I think Sillage is also at par, if not better, than Millesime Imperial. But the actual scent, Millesime Imperial, because this smells a bit synthetic, a bit sweet, and there are lesser layers. I don't know how Creed does it, but Creed's fragrances are layers. Those layers are thinner in Citron Del Mar. So overall, I think if you're looking for a cheaper alternative and you can't get Sean John, or you're not happy with Sean John, because Sean John is a very sparkly soda-like opening, which is not Millesime Imperial's opening. So if you're not happy with those things, you can probably sample Citron Del Mar. It's a good sample. It's a good start to something which smells like Millesime Imperial. Hope you liked the review, guys. Take care. Bye-bye.